This is Leadership Podcast Studio. We are live for a special interview with the newly reappointed JAMB Registrar and Chief Executive, Professor Ishaq Oloyede. Professor Oloyede, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. As far as I'm concerned, I'm very happy about the results because it was a true reflection of the situation. With the introduction of the national identification number, I expect that a number of sharp practices will be detected and will not be accommodated. So because of that, we were expecting that we would now be having correct results, because last year, for example, we had over 2 million candidates who registered for the exam, who took the exam, over 2 million. And we knew that that figure was not accurate. And this year, with the thanks to the federal government, that national identification number should be used, and we have 1.4 million. And in order to be sure that some people were not shut out because of name, we then went further to say anybody who was interested in registering but hindered by name should submit his or her name. We gathered only 40,000 or so. Even if you had those 40,000 who are unavailable, it's still not going to reach 1.5 million. That, which means 500,000 impersonators had been shut out. So now we go again. Those who are examination takers who take this exam for the candidates, many of them could not do so because of the linkage with name this year. So the students were, and that's why we have many candidates who collapsed in the examination hall, because they were faced with reality. You know that shortly before the exam, a group of people circulated what they call questions. And when we saw them, we didn't refute that they were fake, because anybody who believed in such deserved to be shocked. So we didn't say anything because we believe, we look at the questions, they were not our questions at any time. And people said these are UTME questions, say good. And that was why many of the students fainted in the class. One of them had to confess that his father had bought A, B, C, D for him. And there was even a case of a candidate that when he just shouted in the class, "No, this is not correct." And when people asked him, "What's no?" he said he had been following the one given to him by his father, but here is a question that he himself knew the answer, and the answer given to him was not correct. So the boy had to shout like a madman.